4, 3, 2, 1. Hit play now. And I'm going to mute everybody. Good. And now we shall get started. So starting with a basic squat and hinge, bring your feet about shoulder width apart. Then from here, I'm going to squat down, weight stays in the heels, rise, hinge, and rise. Squat down, rise, hinge, and rise. Couple more. Squat down, rise, hinge, rise. Last one, nice and slow. Squat down, lift, hinge, and rise. So let's get into the cardio here. Heel kicks. If you're not jumping, I always offer modifications. Today's workout is a lot of strength. You can always bring it into a hamstring curl. We're just getting the hamstrings warm, getting that heart rate up, shoulders back and down. Let's bounce the arms a little bit. Nice. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Side reaches, cross and switch. As you cross, think about spreading your shoulder blade away from your spinal column. On the beat or not, it doesn't matter. I want you to get that full torso rotation for 8, 7. Breathe in through the nose, push the air out of the mouth for 4. Jumping jack straight push in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. It's jack push. If you're not jumping, arms continue to push forward 1 step at a time. Totally great. Make sure your knees are soft. You're not locking those joints. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step to the back of your mat. Bring your feet about hips distance apart. Walk it out to plank. Hold. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. One more big breath in. And one more big breath out. Lower down to the forearms. Hold. Breathe in. And out. One more big breath here. And breathe out. Lower the knees down. Shift your way back up to all fours. Right arm reaches, right arm twists. Right arm reaches, and right arm twist. Let's go for just a little bit more. Trying to get a full rotation. So from the front, I'm reaching that shoulder all the way towards the elbow joint of the left arm. The left elbow bends a little bit. Good, last one here and switch. Left arm reaches up, left arm twists towards that right shoulder and elbow. We're trying to get a deep torso twist here. Last 4, twist. 3 more, clawing the mat with the right hand. Last 2 here. And last 1. Good, from here, lower down to the navel. If being on your belly does not work, I want you to stay in all fours, cat-cow. You're gonna give me a spine extension and a child's pose back. Let's do 3 more of those. Lift and child's pose. Last 2. Lift the legs, lift the arms. Child's pose back, stretch the back body. Last one here. Lift off and child's pose back. When you're child's pose, walk the hands to the right, deep side bend stretch on the left, nod the head, return through center, walk it all the way over towards that left side, and feel the stretch to the right. Good, rise back up, walk the hands back to the knees. Rise to stand. Back lunges with your hinge starts in a few seconds. This is 4 exercises, 3 blocks. Grab your heavy dumbbell. You're gonna hold it with both hands. Turn to the side, feet nice and wide apart. It's a hinge, reach through, and rise. Hinge, reach through the legs, and rise. From the front, hinge, back stays flat, reach back towards those hamstrings, and rise. push the weight behind your hips. Again, showing you from the back here. I hinge, my back stays flat. I push that weight back about 4 inches. And rise. Everything we do in this class, we do 3 times. And we'll do this for 1-minute durations. We start with glutes, we move into arms, and we finish with abdominals. So let's do this last rep here. We're gonna set this heavy dumbbell down for just a moment. Shake out the hands. We pick it right back up. Goes in the right hand. Left arm out. Curtsy, pulse, rise, repeat. Curtsy, pulse, just the right side. Right hand has the dumbbell and rise. Curtsy back, pulse it, lift, and squeeze that right or left glute. Right and left today is gonna get me, isn't it? Chest up. So this is minute number 2. We're halfway through the minute. What happens on minute 3? We do the other leg. Pretty simple, pretty standard. I'm using 24 pounds in that right hand, keeping my upper body tall. I feel this a lot in the seat muscle of my left leg. Pressing down through the left big toe, 2, 1. Switch the dumbbell to the left, right arm out. Left, pulse, and squeeze the right cheek. Left, pulse. Take a big old step, not only back, but across the hip, pressing through the big toe ball mound of the right foot. Squeeze. Breathe. You got it. 30 down, 30 left. Notice if that shoulder is curling forward. Roll it back. I'll show you this from the side. My upper body stays perpendicular to the floor. Single leg glute activation. I'm feeling it in the right butt cheek. Nice. I'd love to say we're gonna let go of this weight. It's not true. Next up, we're gonna hold this 24 heavy dumbbell for a deep goblet squat. For 3, 2, and 1. Good, hold that heavy dumbbell, one hand and then the other. Feet turn out, then I drop down low and exhale, rise. Inhale low and exhale, rise. From the side, my weight is not resting on my chest, it's away from my chest. I'm holding that dumbbell away from my heart. Don't rest. Reach it out further for more of a challenge. I want you to drop as low as you can into that squat and squeeze. I feel this in my inner thighs. I also feel this in my core. And then of course, the star of the show, the seat. 20 more seconds. And listen, the reason why we've got a couple sets of dumbbells here is we can always modify with a lighter dumbbell. 3, 2, no break, 1. Good. Switch the grip. Bring the feet in a little tighter. Feet parallel. Hinge, reach back, and rise. Showing you from the side again. Hinge, reach it back. Squeeze, soft knees. Reach and pull. Good. Inhale. Exhale. 40 seconds. This is the hard part, right? We're using a lot of energy, working total body with the glutes as the star. Good news is, you're halfway through this action. Set 2 out of 3 sets. Squeeze. Oh my gosh, I can feel this all down my back, which just indicates to me my back is getting stronger. Thinking about that postural alignment. Try not to pull with your neck. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, weight goes in the left hand. Left leg travels to the corner. Down, pulse, squeeze. Single leg curtsy lunge with a pulse at the bottom. Yeah. Now, if I wanted to make this a little harder, hand behind the ear. If I want to make it even harder, drop the knee, lift. Drop it again, lift all the way to stand. So what that does here is it the amount of time you're down, which only puts the onus on that right standing stable leg for the work, right? So there's a lot of options for us in this second effort. What's next? The other side, making it super simple, super pumpkin spice lattes. That's what's up. 3, 2, switch the arm. Shake it off. 3, 2, and 1. We're halfway through. Yep. Nice. Inhale down. Pulse it. If you feel this in the knee, it's very possible you're taking too short of a step. See how this knee loads right over the ankle joint of the left. Now I'm squeezing that left seat muscle. Use the breath. Again, if you want to make this harder, hand behind the ear, drop it all the way down. Lift it, drop it again, lift it back up and squeeze. Much more challenging. You know your limits. You know where your body is. Amp up where you can. Diminish where you need to. Smart over hard, always. 4, 3, 2, deep squat. Hold the dumbbell in front of the sternum. Turn the toes out. Squat and lift. Don't worry about the tempo. Worry about the range. If you're not tucking your tailbone at the very top, I want you to start now. Heels are drawing into the floor. Everything we've done so far, we'll do one more time for the day. We don't do another set. There's no surprises in this workout. You got 30 more seconds. The weight should be talking to you right now. Modification, I could hold 16 pounds and do this, right? So if I maybe am starting to feel more strain in a negative way, that'd be a great way to modify. This looks really good, you guys. Hopefully you're feeling the work. Let me know if you're not, because you've got 3, 2, last set. We hold the dumbbell with both hands, feel a little more narrow, hinge, reach behind you, and rise. Hinge, push the belt behind the calf muscles. Again, from the side, hinge, reach. A lot of core here, and this isn't even the abs section yet. Now when we get to our curtsies, do the leg that is the most difficult for me. That's going to be my left leg moving, just so you have kind of a heads up of where we're going here. Careful you're not locking the knees, especially for my hypermobile friends. I know I have a few of you guys in this class today. You're not locking the backs of the knees towards the back room. Bend the knees. 4, 3, 2. Again, I'm moving my left side first. That means I'll load the left side. Here I go. It's a curtsy, pulse, squeeze. It's hard. And if it doesn't feel difficult, remember, I drop the knee all the way, I lift halfway, I drop it again, and I rise all the way up. Mandy, that hurts my knee. Have a towel nearby so that you can use the towel to load the knee. Drop it again and rise it up. So there's options, right? There's a lot of things you can do to make the workout work for you. Yep, I'm back to the OG, right? Why? Because this works for my body. No shame in this game. This is a tough weight. So if you don't lift heavy on a normal basis, think about that plug of the shoulder on the loaded arm and use your exhale away from gravity. So it's an exhale up. 3, 2, switch. Set it up on side 2. Last minute curtsy pulses begins. Whew, first one was a little wobbly for me. So I'm gonna think about pushing down through the big toe of my stable foot, my left leg. So you can see this from the side. I'm not leaning my upper body forward. Rather, I'm keeping it stacked directly over my hips. That's gonna make me feel the most weightless and the most supported. Also, thinking about the left heel staying rooted into the floor. And we're still squeezing the left glute, right? Every time we stand, left glute gets the work. Squeeze. Super close. We got one more big thing with this heavy dumbbell in this set. Arms are next. 3, 2, come up, hold the dumbbell. I like to switch the hand on the bottom to give it a little rest. Goblet, deep squat, and rise. If you want to add in, you'll drop down, push, drop down. This is especially difficult if you're using really heavy dumbbell. So for me, again, I'm using that 24. My body's like, girl, you can maybe do that every other one, but not every rep, not in good form. So you listen to that. No shame at all. The fact that you made it here, huge. Good. You got 15 seconds to go. I want you to keep pushing. Now, next up, you'll need your medium dumbbells. We'll meet on the floor. 4, 3, 2. Set the heavy dumbbell down. Come on down to the floor with your mediums. For me, that's my 8s. Feet flat. Head, neck, and shoulders are down. Fly. Then you're going to reach up and over the head and pull. Turn the palms back in. Fly right in front of the sternum. Turn the palms down. Open up. So you're alternating this combination. Fly, turn, overhead pull. It's important on the overhead pull that you're not letting your lower back extend off the ground. So I'm actually actively pushing my lumbar spine into the floor. Next effort is coming in about 8 seconds. I want you to keep moving here. This is 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Come on to all fours. You need both of your dumbbells in the center. Straddle the dumbbells, double pull, and switch. Double pull. Now, if you're feeling like you need more weight, it would be great to grab your heaviest dumbbell. So optional, because we've got the full minute, I'm using something heavier. Double pull, and then I switch. So these first 2 arms are really heavy in the back body, really heavy with the core activation. The second 2 arms are a little lighter, a little more active, a little more cardio focused, okay? So finish this strength aspect out. You're done in 3, 2, and 1. Grab your mediums again. Sit back onto the shins, hammer curls. So if you want to stand, you can. If you want to sit in a different way, you can. But my arms are doing this running action in the kneeling position. Hammer curls are actually easier than a bicep curl because you get more muscles because you're using the long head of the bicep. So anybody that's into anatomy, it's going to be easier to lift the weight in a medial, aka neutral grip like this versus a supinated grip, palms facing up. 20 more seconds, abs in super tight. If you can move your arms a little quicker towards the end, great. Your last exercise of arms, you'll need your lightest set. I'm using 5s. This is 3, this is 2, and that is time. Everybody stand up. It's a 3-point triceps kickback. So I'm going to start down, medium, and out. Down, medium, and straight out. I'm leaning slightly forward, pushing the elbows open, rising every time. Down, medium, all the way up. If you start to feel the shoulders shrug, what you'll do instead is come down, medium, and back to down. So the one that's farthest up, that's going to be the most irritating on the shoulder head, okay? A lot of options here. From the side, low, medium, high, back down. 3, 2, wherever you're at, stop now. Come back to the floor. Grab your mediums. Feet flat. Make sure you're far enough away from your dresser. Fly the arms. Turn the palms and peel. Turn the palms again. Fly the arms out. Turn the palms. Press the lower back down as you reach up. Fly the arms. Chest cavity. And then all the way into the lats. Back body. Yeah. 30 down, 30 left. You're still using the muscles in the lower body to stabilize, right? So it's not just because we're moving the arms that the arms are the only focus. In fact, put the focus into the stabilizer muscles of the abdominals, of the lower back. 8 seconds. Now, the option here in the next effort with the narrow grip pull could be with the heavy dumbbell, okay? Come on up, set those mediums down, coming to all fours position. So for me, I'm going to use that single heavy, double row, and then I switch. Heavy, single, double row. From the front so you can see. I'm doing that double row. Palm actually is going to face in, medial grip, right? I'll show you from this side so you can see the arm. Alternating the arms, right? It doesn't matter how fast you go. It matters how far you go. So think about the range of motion over the speed. Oh man. Is anybody else sweating bullets? I'm like hot as hell. If you're sweating all over your face and your weights, I'm not offering breaks. You take breaks when you need them. So I just needed to clean my face off here. This is 3, 2, and 1. Good, set that heavy dumbbell down, grab your mediums. Now if you want to be up off of the heels, double it. Alternate that curl. Try to keep that upper body from floating forward too much. If being on your knees doesn't feel good, you could stand. There's no pressure to be in this position. 39 seconds. Try not to swing the leg. You're using the strength of the bicep, contracting here, and then lengthening on the way down. Yeah, and if you need to, you can always diminish the weight, right? There's options for you. There's no necessity to do this with the heavier set, especially if you're starting to feel the shoulders inch up towards the ears. Good. Finishing the set out here in 4, 3, 2. Set your mediums down. Stand up. Grab your lights. Slight pitch forward. Elbow extension. Elbow extension. Out. Down. Diagonal. Out. How I could make this effort harder, feet are literally together. I hinge further forward. Down. Medium. Out. Down. Otherwise, up nice and tall. Out. Never go above the shoulders. We want to keep it low. Diagonal out. I'm trying to get beyond the hips and all the way out. 12 seconds. I feel this in my triceps. Guess what else it's working? Biceps. So we're really getting the arm muscles double trouble here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Set those light weights down. We're back on the floor with our mediums. Back to the floor. Chest fly. Pull over. And your timer has started. So lower back stays down. If you want to float the legs this round, you could. Lift and lower. Fly, squeeze. Turn the palms, reach those fingertips towards the knees. If you're pulling with your neck, try your best to tuck your chin first. Turn those palms and reach. Yeah? So again, if it's too much on the neck, another modification would be just to keep the arms moving without lowering or lifting the head, right? So palms will face up and then palms will face in. So I'm showing you the modification if you're feeling super tired. This is 4, 3, 2, 1. Rock yourself up, drop off the weights, single heavy dumbbell, double row in all fours. 1, do it again. And switch. Name of the game today, that double, right? 1 can be done well. Can you do 2 in a row? And if being on the hand is really, really challenging for you today, you could try holding a dumbbell to keep the wrist neutral, or you could come down to the forearm on a block or a stool to help elevate that upper body. I know I didn't mention that a little earlier, but if you need it, use it. Super close. We've got 15 more seconds to go. You're not going to do another row today. Next up, we've got that alternating hammer curl with our medium dumbbells. 4, 3, finish this rep out. 2, and 1. Set that heavy dumbbell down. You do not need it again today, so it can just go off to the side. Kneeling position. Maybe you add in a little thrust. Do 4, and lower down. Thrust. Do 4. I'm just adding this in if you want. Yeah, it's an option, not a necessity. I've shown you this way of sitting. I've also shown you this way of sitting. So I'm just combining those efforts to make it a little more dynamic in the lower body. A little post-exhaustion of our beautiful cupcakes. So you're welcome. Pleasure is mine. 20 seconds. Yep. Upper body stays lifted, shoulders stay packed, eyes stay forward. You've got 10 more seconds with hammer curls for the day. Now next up, I'm gonna grab my lights, I'm gonna stand up. 3, 2, you do not need your mediums again, so set it down, rise to stand. Grab your lights. Last effort with the upper body, kick it back, medium and high. Low, medium, high, and maybe it's not as big of a difference, right? Maybe it's low, medium, high. And I didn't notice much of a change. I just maybe like 45 degrees away from the upper body. From the back, looks like this. Low, medium, high. Whoa, abs in, medium. From the side, high. Now next up, we're in plank, okay? So if being on the hands is too much, you could do the plank on your forearms. I'll show you. 4, 3, 2, set your dumbbells down. This last section of class is literally body weight. So I'm gonna clear my space and come down to my hands and toes. From here, high plank position. You're gonna walk the knees in, twist left, twist right, walk the knees back, high plank. Walk the knees in, right twist, left twist, walk the knees back. Mandy, I need breaks, take them. Maybe I lower the knees down, I lift them up, I twist, I lower the knees down, I slide them back one at a time. Then I come in, I lower them down, I come into the twist, I set them down again, send my legs back. There's options for you. The only option I'd say is not an option is to wait for the time to lapse. 5, 4, 3, 2. Come down to the forearms, slide the legs back, Sphinx Pose, press into the tops of the feet. Exhale, lift your hips, look down towards your toes. Inhale, lower, slide the chest forward. Exhale, lift the hips, lower the hips, slide forward from the side, because I think this is well executed, watching me from the side here. I'm gonna lift my chest, find Sphinx Pose, press into the tops of the feet. So this is an extension of the abdominals, and then a contraction. Pressing into the tops of the feet, you're not rolling onto the toes. Lift, tops of the feet, forearm plank, float the hips, lift. Pay attention to your shoulders here. Notice if you're doing this, try your best to relax. Good, next up, it's a more traditional abs exercise in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down to an X position. Hands behind the head, legs straight. Hug it in, twist, return. Hug the other knee in, twist and return. Let's move a little quicker. Twist, release, twist, release. Mandy, my elbow does not touch my knee. Okay, how about here? How about here? And Mandy, I want something harder to do. Cool. Straight leg, reach with the arm. Straight leg, reach with the arm. So you get that cross body rotation. 20 seconds left. Shh, release. Shh. Yep, curl. Use your upper abdominals. Hold your head. 8, 7, 6, 5. Finish it. 4, 3, 2. Bend your knees. Take your hands, place them behind your head all the way. You lift your hips, walk out, walk in, lower the hips, and curl. Lower down. Lift the hips. Walk out, walk in, lower, and curl. Lift your hips back up. Walk it in, lower, and curl. Yes, now if you want a little more juice here, take the hands up over the head. Lift your hips. Walk it out, walk it in, and curl. No hand help to lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Arms are up. If I wanted to, I might even add a dumbbell, right? There is options here. You've got 12 seconds to go. We loop through this 2 more times. There's 8 minutes left in our workout. You can do this. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're back to plank position. Feet back in plank. Lift your chest, push it away. Knee in, twist left and right. Return. Knee in, twist right and left. Return. How many can you do without pausing, right? And no pressure if you need to pause. Yes, you're doing super well. Everybody looks great. How low can you get those knees? And Sarah, I feel bad. I know Sarah Adamati had to do this yesterday. Sorry, not quite the same thing, but similar. Almost there. 20 more seconds, you can do it. Bring it in, twist it right. Yes, Keiko, I saw you. Bring it in, do it again. Squeeze, wring out that torso. You've got 5, 4, finish the rep out. 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down to the forearms. I know, 2 planks in a row. It's not really fair. Point the toes. Find your Sphinx pose. Stretch the abdominals. It should be nice. And then lift the hips. Look down towards those toes. Lower the hips with control. Lift the chest. Drive your elbows back towards your ribs. Try not to pull with your neck. You're looking down at your target nails. And then rise up. Lower down. Target nail view so that you're not pulling with the neck. I'm not lifting with the chin. Again, I'm not worried about quantity here. I'm worried more about quality. I'm gonna show this to you from the back. I think it's a really nice way to see how far apart my legs are and my gluteal squeeze. Pull my chest through, lift my way up. I look at my camera, I return. Pull, shoulders peel, and lift. Oh my gosh, my abdominals are on fire here. 3, 2, 1. Lower down to the X, hands behind your ears. I lift, I pull it in, switch, pull it in, switch. Now, if I really wanted to make this super duper hard, maybe I hover the legs. Option here. For me, I am burning. My core is like on freaking fire right now. So I would come back to the original, the OG exercise here. Good, halfway there. Great news. You have to do one more round of all of this minus the last exercise. So we are super close. We are about 5 minutes and 20 seconds away from being done. So start to think about your purpose. What brought you to this class today? What are you looking to accomplish? And how do you plan on really executing well the last round of it all? This is 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hands. Completely load behind the head or overhead. It's a lift, walk, 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 lower, curl, and release. Again, lift, walk, 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 lower, curl, and release. It's a lift up through the hips, walk, 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 lower, and curl. Yeah, you got 25 more seconds to go. Nice. This looks good, team. Are you breathing? Check in on your breath. Have you grabbed a sip of water? And you might want to do that before we move into this final round. 8 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job, everybody. Plank position last time. Bear walk in, twist left, twist right, bear walk out, hold, repeat. Get that full rotation. The knees hover, they swing to the right, they swing to the left. Super close. In, twist, twist, return. In, twist, twist, return. Whew. Nice, Lauren. Good, Ruth. Yes, Rachel Pierce. Nice, Naomi. Everybody shift your weight forward. Nice, Emily, you got it. Last 8, 7, 6, 5. Get it, Shayna. Get it, Mary. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down to your stomach. Remember, modification, cat, cow, child's pose. I'll take it. From here, snake forward cobra or sphinx, and then lift the hips, look down towards the legs. Lower, curl forward, draw the shoulder blades down. This is more of a stretch and strength combination. Lift the hips, let the chin tuck towards the chest. Then slide that chin forward. Pull, abs in tight, little glute squeeze here goes a long way. Curl up. Pressing into the tops of those feet again, right? So those tops of the feet are super active in this positioning. Yeah, it's a great way for that ankle to stretch. You got less than 10 seconds to go here. How high can you lift? And then how low can you go finding that extension of the spinal column? This is 4, 3, 2. Bend the knees, sink it back. Roll yourself onto your backside. Last combination. Arms up or hands behind the head. Lift your hips. Walk it out, walk it in, return and curl. Right? You could grab a weight. You could have a band along the thighs. There are some options here. But honestly, I feel like just getting the amount of time is more important than adding all of the equipment in this position, because we added tons of load to the spine today. Really nice way to continue to push our bodies towards the very, very end here. Super duper close. Huh. Now I know I forgot one exercise, but the good news is we're gonna return to it, right? So we've got that cross body rotation to finish in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, finish the rep out, load the hands behind the head, extend the legs straight. Here we go. Curl in and switch. Curl in and switch. Exhale, inhale. Shh. Shh. See if you can find that rhythmic breath as you move and lift. And if you feel this in your neck, maybe take your towel, load it behind your head, and have an elevated back of the head for some support, right? So this is a great way to modify this action. Hands are still behind the head, right? Legs extend, and then the modified, progressed version is the legs straight. 15 seconds, longer lever, harder work. That's the general rule here. Right, feel that hamstring stretch. 5, 4, you're done in 3, 2, and that, my friends, is time. Take a breath in and a breath out. Good, we've got 2 minutes to stretch, which is perfect. Stand your way up, come on over to your playlist. We're gonna move it to that last track if it's not already there. I know mine's just rolling in right now. So let's start it over if you are in that same position. So you'll go to Be Happy or Pose. It doesn't matter which one. They're both cool down tunes. Then return to the floor. Take a seat with your legs in a wide straddle position. Good, from the wide straddle, fold forward. Inner thigh stretch to start. Good, flex those feet. Take a moment in the forward fold, tuck the chin. Roll yourself up to sit. Slide the heels in to meet. Once you're there, fold forward, butterfly stretch. Oh, inner thighs are getting a nice little stretch here. We're gonna move into double pigeon. So keeping the shin of the left down, take the right leg on top. Flex both feet and fold into the stretch. So I feel this through the hips. Breathe in and out. Rise up, remove that top leg. Make it the bottom leg now. Flex both feet. The flexing of the feet is important because it's actually protection for the knee joint. Then fold into the stretch if that feels okay on your body. Then I'd like you to sit any way you see fit. I like to sit cross-legged. That's a nice stretch for me. I'm going to take the fingertips of my right to the floor, lift the left arm up. Good, and then I'm going to cross the body. Take that left hand to the right thigh. Right hand comes behind you for the twist through the spine. Good, return through center. Take the opposite cross of the legs. Take the left fingertips to the floor. Right arm is going to reach up and over. Then I'm going to wrap that right arm around the left thigh. Left hand comes behind the hips. Rise and twist. Lift the chest, twist deeper. And then return through center. Roll your legs back behind you. All fours position. Curl the toes. Slide back to down dog. Then walk the hands back to the feet to stand yourself up at the back of the mat. Tuck your chin, roll yourself up, let your head be last. Once you're standing, reach the arms overhead. Exhale. That's all she wrote. Have a fabulous rest of your day and into the weekend. Happy Friday. I will be sending out invites for next week on Sunday. If you want to invite any friends, anybody is welcome. All bodies are accepted. Questions, stick around and ask. Otherwise, that's all I have for you today. And I'll see you on the gram.